What is up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you should pick up the LG G7 as maybe your phone for 2020. If you're on a budget for a phone under $200, this is a really good pickup. I was able to get this one actually on eBay. I bidded on it, and it's actually in pretty decent condition. It's not too beat up. So let's go ahead and get started. So number one is actually going to be the price. So if you go on Amazon, you'll see it trending for under $200, but even if you go on eBay, you'll see it trending at around 130 to 140 and even cheaper. So you know, if you're into buying refurbished phones, I've never had a problem with refurbished phones. I believe this one is refurbished as well. So it's still in great condition, everything works, and yeah, so the price is definitely a steal for, you know, an older flagship. This is basically 2018's flagship. Alright, so next is going to be actually watching videos. So I think for this price point, this has a really good display. You have an IPS display. It is a 1440p display. It is very colorful and very nice. So you do have 564 for the PPI, so it's a very sharp looking display as well. So I just really love watching videos on here. Yes, that notch is there. It's a little annoying, but overall I still really like it. These speakers on here are really great as well. It's only one, but it's very loud, and you can actually hear the bass in the phone. You can actually feel the bass on the phone, which is very nice. Now number 3 would be gaming. So you have Android 9 with the Snapdragon 845 and the Adreno 630 GPU. Now you actually have micro SD support up to 1 terabyte, along with 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigs of RAM. So this is a pretty nice phone when it comes to gaming. I've been able to play every game, Fortnite, PUBG, Call of Duty Mobile on high. This plays everything on high, as you can see, very high, and it's very nice with that 1440p display and high PPI. Now when you're gaming, the notch isn't gonna get too much in the way, but I could see, you know, if you don't like the notch or whatever, then I could see it really getting in the way. But so far, the games that I've been checking out, I haven't had any real issue with at all. So it's not like you see right there, like it'll cut off like the reload button and stuff like that. On the iPhone, it was much worse because the notch was so big, it would just cut more stuff off. Now number 4 would actually be the Hi-Fi Quad DAC. So if you're into listening to high quality audio, now if you put your premium headphones in here, you have some Bose or Audio Technicas, you can get some very good quality audio with this guy, which I think is very underrated. I love listening to music on my phone and stuff like that, and I love listening to high quality music. So now you can plug your just regular headphones, so we'll put these regular Panasonic earbuds in, and it'll pretty much make anything sound great when you're listening to music. Now it has a really good equalizer as well, and you have that 3D surround sound that you can mess with. You can mess with the balance and everything, and then you have a, like I said, a really good equalizer to mess with, and it works great. But basically, when you're listening to music on here, it'll make any pair of headphones pretty much sound great, no problem. So that's one thing I really love, is I love to listen to music on here. You can even put your FLAC audio files on here, your really big audio files, and you'll get the best experience, like I said, if you use your really, you know, expensive headphones on here. Now last on the list is the camera. So the cameras on here are pretty good. You have 2 cameras on here, 2 60 megapixel cameras, one standard, one ultra wide, and they take some pretty great photos. You have an 8 megapixel camera, which takes some really good photos as well. But as you can see from the photos that I took, they're very color accurate, not a lot of noise. As you can see, lots of detail. It just gets the color right. You don't get noise in low lighting that bad. As you can see, here is the wide angle camera, so that's a standard, and then look how much more content I'm able to get on the screen with that wide angle. So here's a portrait shot right here of the mic, and as you can see, look at the detail and just how sharp the image is, how it blurs out the background. It's just very nice. This camera does really good in daylight, as well as, you know, medium to low light settings. It does awesome as well. And you can put Gcam on here, you can get even better photos, especially at night. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I just really love this phone. You have the Google Feed on here, that dedicated Google Assistant button, so if you're into that. And you have all the other flagship specs. You have an IP rating on here, you have Wi-Fi calling, you have NFC, you've got screen mirroring, you have a lot of stuff on here that you can mess with. But you know, this is an awesome phone, like I said, very nice. So thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.